Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the next chapter, and the name of the next chapter is, students, Social Responsibility of Business and Business Ethics. This is supposed to be the next chapter, students. We have already discussed nature and purpose of business. We have already done, students, forms of business organization, then private, public, and global enterprises, and then emerging modes of business. Now, this is supposed to be your fifth chapter, that is social responsibility of business and business ethics. Now, students, under this chapter you have understood that what are the responsibility of a business towards society, what are the responsibility of a business towards different interest groups, and what do you mean by the term business ethics. Business ethics किसे कहते हैं? While doing a business, you are a part of a society. So what are the ethics you must follow, and what are the rules and regulations you must follow, and what you are not going to supposed to follow, right, students? So let's start the chapter, students. Social responsibility of business and business ethics, right? Now, social responsibility, students, social responsibility कैसे कहते हैं? What do you mean by the term social responsibility? Social responsibility of business refers to the obligation to take those decisions and perform those actions which are considered desirable in terms of objectives and values of our society. Right, students? So social responsibility of business का मतलब ये होता है कि what are the obligations, what are the decisions to be taken by the businessman while doing business for sale and purchase of goods and services. What are the various things to be kept in mind by the businessman while dealing with the customers or while dealing with other important group members. So this is supposed to be the social responsibility of business. What are the values to be adopted by the businessman towards society? That comes under, students, social responsibility of business and business ethics. Right, students? So I hope it is very much clear to you, students. So let's define again, students, social responsibility. एक बिजनेसमैन की सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड सोसाइटी क्या होगी? Social responsibility of business refers to the obligation to take those decisions and perform those actions which are considered desirable in terms of objectives and values of our society. Every business should respect the aspiration of the society, students, and should try its best to contribute to the achievement of these aspirations along with the objectives of profit maximization. Right, students? So along with the objective of profit maximization की एक बिजनेसमैन अपनी डीलिंग करे कस्टमर के साथ, एक अच्छा बिजनेस करे, राइट स्टूडेंट्स, और अपना प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन भी रखे, लेकिन अपने कस्टमर्स को सेटिस्फाई करते हुए अपनी गुड्स की क्वालिटी और सर्विसेज की इंप्रूवमेंट को ध्यान में रखते हुए उससे बिजनेस करना है, राइट? सोसाइटी को पॉजिटिव वे में सर्व करना है. दैट कम्स अंडर सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ बिजनेस. I hope, students, it is very much clear to you. Now, social responsibility of business is the obligation, right, students, whether their action is likely to promote the public good, to advance the basic beliefs of our society, to contribute its stability, strength and harmony, to maintain the strength and harmony of the business while doing the business by the businessman in a society. That comes under the social responsibility of business. Now, turn to the next part, students. Social responsibility towards different groups. What are the social responsibility of a business while doing business to different interest groups? देखिए स्टूडेंट्स, एक बिजनेसमैन डिफरेंट ग्रुप से जुड़ता है जब वो बिजनेस करता है. रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड्स कंज्यूमर्स, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड्स इन्वेस्टर्स, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड्स सप्लायर्स, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड्स गवर्नमेंट, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड्स कम्युनिटी एंड सोसाइटी, एंड सो ऑन. So what are the basic requirement, what are the basic ethics, what are the basic responsibility of a business towards these interest groups? So the very first is, student, responsibility of business towards consumers. Of course, students, it is very much clear to you कि एक businessman की क्या responsibility होगी towards consumer. Of course, एक businessman की responsibility towards consumer ये है, the very first and important responsibility of a businessman towards consumer by selling high quality products at regular prices or reasonable prices. Right, students? So let's discuss responsibility of a business towards consumers. To ensure regular supply of goods and services. Of course, students, to ensure the regular supply of goods and services एंड अपने गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज की एक रेगुलर क्वालिटी को मेंटेन करना एक बिजनेसमैन का मेन मोटिव होता है, राइट स्टूडेंट्स। और प्रोडक्शन और सेल कंटिन्यूस बेसिस पे होना चाहिए इफ द प्रोडक्शन is in demand, if the goods and services are in demand. So this is the basic responsibility of a businessman towards consumer. By selling high quality products at reasonable price, continuation में वो सारे goods and services बनने चाहिए। Advertisements करने में कोई भी do not give any false or misleading advertisement to the consumers. Right? Unfair trade practices, restrictive trade practices, black marketing, hoardings नहीं करनी चाहिए एक businessman को towards consumer. This is the basic requirement of a businessman and the basic responsibility of a businessman towards its society. So let's discuss, students. Responsibility of business towards consumers to ensure regular supply of goods and services. Second, being truthful in advertising. Third, to handle consumer complaints and grievances quickly. You know, students, in market, consumer is the kingpin in the business. Right, students, no business cannot survive without customer. Customer is the base for any marketing activity. Consumer is supposed to be the kingpin of any business activity, right? So what are the problems or what are the queries of a consumer relating to your goods or services, वो भी quickly उसको resolve करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स एक बार अगर कंज्यूमर आपके गुड्स या आपकी सर्विसिंग प्रोवाइडिंग से डिससेटिस्फाइड हुआ तो वो दोबारा आपके गुड्स या आपकी सर्विस को प्रोवाइड नहीं करेगा. सो दिस इज सपोज टू बी द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टू handle consumer complaints and grievances quickly, right students? And the last one, student, is to educate the consumer relating to your product, how to use the product, right students? Content उसमें क्या है? So to educate customers regarding the use and content of the product. I hope, students, the responsibility of business towards consumer is very much clear to you. So let's discuss again, students, that what are the responsibility of a business towards consumer. The very first responsibility of a business towards consumers, students, are to supply good quality products at reasonable price, to ensure regular and adequate supply of goods, to handle consumer complaints and grievances quickly, right? To inform customers about the new products. You can also inform customers about the new product, right? And the use and content of the product, right students? And ensure regular and adequate supply of goods. And of course, students, आपके जो प्राइस होने चाहिए वो रीजनेबल होने चाहिए. So I hope, students, this is very much clear to you. The responsibility of a business towards consumer. Then responsibility towards employees. एक बिजनेसमैन की क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है स्टूडेंट्स टुवर्ड्स एम्प्लॉयज, राइट? वो अपने एम्प्लॉयज को किस तरीके से सेटिस्फाई कर सकता है कि जिससे कि वो अच्छे गुड्स बनाए. Satisfaction here means good working condition, timely bonus, timely remuneration देना, healthy working conditions देना, promotions timely होने चाहिए. These are some of the basic factors जिससे कि employees, right students, आपके goods और services को अच्छी quality में बनाएंगे. In any company, factory, firm, organization, students, there are two wheels. The very first is management and the other one is your workers and employees. राइट स्टूडेंट्स, मैनेजमेंट वर्कर्स और एम्प्लॉय से चाहता है कि मैक्सिमाइज प्रोडक्शन हो, तो वर्कर्स भी मैनेजमेंट से चाहते हैं कि उनकी मैक्सिमम प्रोस्पेरिटी, उनकी मैक्सिमम ग्रोथ हो इन पर्सनल और प्रोफेशनल. सो लेट्स डिस्कस द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड्स एम्प्लॉय, स्टूडेंट्स. प्रोवाइडिंग फेयर कंपनसेशन एंड बेनिफिट्स, वेजेस, सैलरीज, बोनस, राइट, प्रोविडेंट फंड. These are all the things that comes under providing fair compensation and benefits. Second, providing good and safe working conditions. This is supposed to be the very important point, students. Providing good and safe working condition to the employees nowadays. Providing opportunities for personal growth and development. Personal growth and development covers peer recognition, recognition from others, promotions, right? Perks, facilities. These all comes under providing opportunities for personal growth and development. I hope, students, the second point is very much clear to you. So responsibility towards employee. What are the responsibility of a businessman towards employees? Let's discuss this, students, again. The basic responsibilities: to pay fair wages and salaries to its workers and employees, to provide safe and healthy working conditions. Right, students? Employees should be involved in decision making process also, students, right? when decisions related to them. Suggestions employees से receive करने चाहिए from the management time to time, and good suggestions should be awarded. Good suggestions means cutting cost. How to minimize the cost of production. This is the main important point जो कि एक मैनेजमेंट चाहता है कि हमारी जो कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन है वो कम होनी चाहिए और मैक्सिमम क्वालिटी उससे आनी चाहिए. Right, students? To ensure welfare facilities such as medical care, insurance cover, healthy working conditions. I hope, students, this is very much clear to you. Now come to the third one. Responsibility towards owners. What are the responsibility of a consumer towards owners or investors? Right? एक businessman की क्या responsibility है towards investors? Right? The very first point is to ensure safety of investment. यानी कि जो भी इन्वेस्टर्स हैं जिन्होंने आपकी कंपनी में पैसा लगाया हुआ इन द फॉर्म ऑफ शेयर्स और सिक्योरिटीज, राइट, सेफ्टी होनी चाहिए. टू एंश्योर फेयर एंड रेगुलर रिटर्न ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट. जो भी इन्वेस्टमेंट्स शेयर होल्डर्स ने आपके यहाँ करी है, इन्वेस्टर्स ने आपके यहाँ करी है, उनको रेगुलर रिटर्न मिलना चाहिए. टू गिव कंप्लीट इंफॉर्मेशन रिगार्डिंग द फाइनेंशियल पोजिशन ऑफ द बिजनेस. यू हैव ऑलरेडी नो व्हाट यू मीन बाय द टर्म कंपनी. एक पब्लिक कंपनी होती है, एक प्राइवेट कंपनी होती है. पब्लिक कंपनी और प्राइवेट कंपनी में ये डिफरेंस है स्टूडेंट्स. The registration of a company is very much compulsory, but public company has to show the accounts to the public, क्योंकि public company shares issue करती है. So that point is related to this. To give complete information regarding the financial position of the business. किसी भी business की financial position के लिए, right students, it is a responsibility of a businessman कि अपनी financial position को show करे, right students, and financial position you know it very well in the form of balance sheet. I hope, students, the third one is very much clear to you. So let's discuss responsibility towards owners or investors. Now, what are the responsibility of a businessman towards owners and investors? The very first is, students, to provide fair, regular return on their investments. Right, students, in the form of dividend or interest. To ensure safety of their investment. Safety of investment. Right, students? Then, to maximize the wealth of shareholders. To maximize the wealth of shareholders is जो भी profit होता है वो investors के पास भी जाना चाहिए. To protect the interest of all types of investors in the business, right? And of course, students, to give complete information regarding the financial position of the business. I hope, students, this is very much clear to you. Now come to the next one, students. Responsibility towards government. Of course, this is supposed to be the most important responsibility, students, कि एक गवर्नमेंट के लिए क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है एक बिजनेसमैन की. द वेरी फर्स्ट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज टू पे द टैक्स ऑन टाइम एंड अबाइड एंड फॉलो द रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस एज पर द गवर्नमेंट नॉर्म्स. Whatever business you are doing, the business you are doing manufacturing, or whether you are doing wholesale business, or whether you are doing a retail business, you have to pay the tax on time, right, students, and follow the rules and regulations as provided by the government in a manufacturing sector or a wholesale sector or in a retail sector. So let's discuss, students, responsibility towards the government to abide by rules and regulations and laws, to pay the tax and duties on time, right, students, and to help in solving social problems like security, right, students, charity, donations. These are the social problems, right, students. उसकी में भी बढ़ चढ़ के हिस्से लेना चाहिए, डोनेशंस देने चाहिए, चैरिटी करनी चाहिए, right, students, इको फ्रेंडली प्रोडक्ट्स बेचने चाहिए. So these are the responsibility of a businessman towards the government, right, students. So let's discuss the responsibility of business towards government. To respect the law, to pay taxes honestly, regularly, on time, right, students, and to support the government in solving various national problems. The various national problems, social problems means the national problems. The national problem कौन सी हो सकती है, students? Like poverty, overpopulation, unemployment, right? To work and contribute towards the relief work in case of earthquake, flood, etc. Earthquake, flood के रूप में आप charity कर सकते हैं, donation दे सकते हैं. This is supposed to be the responsibility towards government. I hope, students, the fourth point is very much clear to you. Now come to the next point. Responsibility towards community. Responsibility towards community or society. देखिए स्टूडेंट्स, whenever you are doing a business, जब भी आप बिजनेस कर रहे हैं तो आपने अपने बिजनेस में you are having a showroom. आपका शोरूम है एक गारमेंट्स का, तो आपने वहां पर 4 सेल्समैन रखे हुए हैं. तो वो जो 4 सेल्समैन है वो आपने उनको क्या दिया? आपने उनको रोजगार दिया, आपने उनको एम्प्लॉयमेंट दिया. सो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड्स कम्युनिटी, राइट. वीकर सेक्शन ऑफ द सोसाइटी की हेल्प करना, राइट. और इकोनॉमिक स्टेबिलिटी देना. इकोनॉमिक स्टेबिलिटी किस तरीके से दे सकते हैं आप स्टूडेंट्स? इकोनॉमिक स्टेबिलिटी एक बिजनेसमैन दे सकता है टू गिव द टैक्स ऑन टाइम, राइट स्टूडेंट्स. और प्रोडक्शन डेली बेसिस पे होना चाहिए, रेगुलर बेसिस पे होना चाहिए. और आप ऐसे गुड्स बनाएंगे विच आर इन डिमांड, आप ऐसे गुड्स नहीं बनाएंगे विच आर आउट डिमांड, राइट स्टूडेंट्स. दिस लीड्स टू द ग्रोथ ऑफ एन इकोनॉमी इन आवर कंट्री, राइट. सो लेट्स डिस्कस स्टूडेंट्स रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड्स कम्युनिटी. To provide more employment opportunity, to help the weaker section of the society, providing economic stability. Right students, I hope this is very much clear to you. Now responsibility towards suppliers. Right students, जिनसे आप raw material लेते हैं उनके लिए भी क्या responsibility है एक businessman की? To ensure regular payment to the suppliers. Of course students, जिनसे भी आप raw material ले रहे हैं तो उनको आप regular payment करना. It is the very basic responsibility of a businessman towards suppliers. टू अडॉप्ट फेयर डीलिंग विद द सप्लायर्स. फेयर डीलिंग होनी चाहिए सप्लायर के साथ कि अब आपने पहले जो रेट पे तय किया उसी रेट पर आपकी डीलिंग होनी चाहिए, कि बाद में कोई नेगोशिएशन नहीं होना चाहिए. नेगोशिएशन पहले हो जाना चाहिए कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बनाने से पहले बिटवीन अ सप्लायर एंड अ बिजनेसमैन. टू गाइड एंड असिस्ट द सप्लायर्स इन इंप्रूविंग द क्वालिटी ऑफ देयर गुड्स. ऑफ कोर्स स्टूडेंट्स, देखिए देयर इज अ बिजनेस चेन, मैन्युफैक्चरर, देन स्टूडेंट्स डीलर, देन होलसेलर, देन रिटेलर, देन कंज्यूमर. राइट स्टूडेंट्स, कंज्यूमर इज द किंग पिन इन द मार्केट. कंज्यूमर बताएगा कि गुड्स अच्छी क्वालिटी के हैं. अगर सेल्स ज्यादा है तो इट मीन्स कि दैट गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज आर इन डिमांड. वो इंफॉर्मेशन जाएगी रिटेलर के पास, रिटेलर से जाएगी होलसेलर के पास, होलसेलर से जाएगी अल्टीमेटली मैन्युफैक्चरर के पास. राइट स्टूडेंट्स, सो इट इज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. ठीक है. और मैन्युफैक्चरर अपने रॉ मटेरियल प्रोवाइडर को इन्फॉर्मेशन देगा कि डिमांड इंक्रीज हो रही है या डिमांड डिक्रीज हो रही है, या व्हाट आर द चेंजेस, क्या चेंजेस चाहते हैं कस्टमर आपके प्रोडक्ट और सर्विसेज में, और क्या इंप्रूवमेंट हो सकता है आपके प्रोडक्ट एंड सर्विसेज में, राइट. सो टू अडॉप्ट फेयर डीलिंग विद द सप्लायर्स, टू गाइड एंड असिस्ट द सप्लायर्स इन इंप्रूविंग क्वालिटी ऑफ देयर गुड्स. राइट स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप दिस इज वेरी मच क्लियर टू यू. सो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड्स कम्युनिटी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टुवर्ड्स suppliers. I hope students this is very much clear. So come to the next point, kinds of social responsibility. There are 4 kinds of social responsibility students. Economic responsibility, right students. Economic responsibility हमारे क्या, एक बिजनेसमैन की क्या इकोनॉमिक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हो सकती है? टू प्रोवाइड गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज एज पर द नीड एंड डिमांड एंड प्रेफरेंस ऑफ द कस्टमर्स. This is supposed to be the basic responsibility, economic responsibility of a businessman. Basically, business enterprise is an economic entity. Of course, students, business is an economic activity, sale and purchase of goods and services for the value of money. Basically, business enterprise is an economic entity, and therefore, its primary social responsibility is economic. That is, produce goods and services as per the needs of the society and sell them at profit. Produce goods and services as per the need of the society and then earn profit. यहाँ पे सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पर ये है कि प्रोड्यूस गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज एज पर द नीड ऑफ द सोसाइटी. उसके बाद प्रॉफिट की बात करते हैं. सेकंड, लीगल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. ऑफ कोर्स टू पे द टैक्स ऑन टाइम. एवरी बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज हैज अ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू फॉलो द लॉ ऑफ आवर कंट्री. एग्जाम्पल, टाइमली एंड ऑनेस्टली पेमेंट ऑफ टैक्सेस, नॉट टू क्रिएट पॉल्यूशन एंड सो ऑन. राइट स्टूडेंट्स, टू पे द टैक्स ऑन टाइम, नॉट टू क्रिएट पॉल्यूशन, abide by the rules and regulations by the government. Students, a law abiding enterprise is socially responsible enterprise because the laws are meant for the welfare of the society. जो भी गवर्नमेंट ने लॉ बनाए हैं वो सोसाइटी के को लेकर बनाए हैं, सोसाइटी के वेलफेयर के लिए स्टूडेंट्स बनाए हैं. राइट स्टूडेंट्स. एथिकल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. नाउ व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय द टर्म एथिकल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी? एथिक्स. राइट स्टूडेंट्स, अच्छी क्वालिटी की गुड्स रीजनेबल प्राइस पे बेचना, क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स रीजनेबल प्राइस, सेंटिमेंट्स का ध्यान रखना कस्टमर्स के, राइट, वैल्यूज का ध्यान रखना कस्टमर्स के, रिलीजियस वैल्यूज का भी ध्यान रखना कस्टमर्स के. दिस इंक्लूड्स द बिहेवियर ऑफ द बिजनेस फर्म दैट इज एक्सपेक्टेड बाय सोसाइटी एंड नॉट डिफाइंड बाय लॉ. ये सारे के सारे पॉइंट्स स्टूडेंट्स लॉ ने डिफाइन नहीं किए हैं, लॉ के तो ऊपर वाले पॉइंट थे. ये सारे के सारे पॉइंट सोसाइटी के लिए होते हैं, और ये सारे के सारे पॉइंट्स हमारे यहाँ रिस्पेक्टिंग द रिलीजियस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ द कस्टमर्स. For example, using environmental friendly method of production, supply of quality goods at reasonable price, respecting the religious sentiments of the person. यहाँ पे respecting the religious sentiment of the person का मतलब यहाँ पर students है towards customers, right? Different caste, creed, सोसाइटी के कस्टमर्स आपके शॉप पर आते हैं, तो आपको हर एक का ध्यान रखना है, हर एक का ध्यान रखते हुए बिजनेस करना है. डिस्क्रिशनरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, राइट स्टूडेंट? डिस्क्रिशनरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी मतलब बेसिक फैसिलिटीज आप क्या दे सकते हैं? स्कूल्स, क्लब्स, हॉस्पिटल्स खोल सकते हैं, उनमें चैरिटी डोनेशन दे सकते हैं, पार्क की सफाई करवा सकते हैं, आसपास का एनवायरनमेंट क्लीन रख सकते हैं, इको फ्रेंडली गुड्स बेच सकते हैं. दिस रेफर्स टू वॉलंटरी ऑब्लिगेशन दैट अ बिजनेस फर्म assumes. Example, providing basic amenities, facilities like schools and hospitals, helping the flood, earthquake affected people, generating employment opportunities to the physically handicapped people of society. Right, students, I hope this is very much clear to you. So this is supposed to be the discretionary responsibility, right? This refers to voluntary obligation. Let's discuss again. This refers to the voluntary obligation that a business firm assumes. Example, providing basic amenities like schools and hospitals, helping the flood, earthquake affected people, generating employment opportunities to the physically handicapped people of the society. This is supposed to be the discretionary responsibility. Now students, kinds of social responsibility. The very first is economic responsibility, second legal responsibility, third ethical responsibility, and fourth discretionary responsibility. I hope students all the four responsibilities are very much clear to you. Now come to the next one, business ethics, do's and don'ts from society point of view. क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए from society point of view. Let's discuss students. It may be defined as socially determined moral principles. एक बिजनेस करने के अपने moral principles, moral ethics होती है जो हर बिजनेसमैन को फॉलो करनी चाहिए while doing the business, which govern business activities. Some examples of business ethics are, these are some of the examples of business ethics students: selling good quality products at fair price, giving fair treatment to workers, paying taxes with honesty, earning reasonable profits from the customers, using fair weights for measurement of commodities. Business ethics are not related to law. As I told you earlier, this is not related to law, but it is the moral value, it is the moral ethics of a businessman while doing a business in a society. It contains norms or standards of behavior higher than law. And students, everyone does not cover law. Law के अलावा भी बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं, social dealings होती हैं जो कि एक businessman को पूरी करनी चाहिए. Right students? So these are the examples of business ethics. Selling good quality products at fair price students, right? Giving fair treatment to workers, paying taxes with honesty, earning reasonable profits from the customers, using fair weights for measurement of commodities. Right students? I hope this is very much clear to you. Business ethics are not related to law. It contains norms or standards or behavior higher than the law. If you find any difficulty, you can ask me anytime students. Thank you students. Learn this topic very well students.